All right. Mr. YouTube, are you working? Let's see. To the YouTubes. See if she's working. Boo boo, my channel. All right, we are good. Do we have sound? We have sound. No, it's not being dumb, so we're good. All right, I think we've got everything. Let me make some space on the desk here. Running a little bit late. I got a box of Battle Sisters as I just threw one of the bases across the room. Picked these up kind of on a whim. Let's be serious. I buy a lot of shit on whims. I do. But I was working on building those last night for the fun of it. Spoiler, they are very fun little kits. I don't have any of them fully built though. However, other stuff I grabbed at the hobby shop. I got a box of Staps for Star Wars Legion. Still trying to convince my husband to play with me again. So this is 2 Staps in a box. They're like a support unit. You make one of them like shaking his hand at you, which is really cute. I'll probably do that so I know which one is the leader. And I got the titular treeman from Bloodbowl finally. Let's swap over to the other camera and we will take a look at him and we'll take a look at what he's going to become. There we go. We're a little crooked. There we go. That's better. Alright. So, this is the Tree Man from Bloodbowl. He is $30? $35? Something like that, which is a little expensive for one model, but a big Tree Man is really cool, and he comes with a squirrel, which is awesome. Squirrel is the most important part of the runner. I don't play Bloodbowl, and I originally had planned to do a night that it was like reclaimed by nature. So I was going to use this guy for that, and then maybe turn the leftover bits of him into like a Nurgle Demon Prince. I thought that might be kind of cool. But now that I have some guys of these guys for Warcry, I'm actually going to turn him into a unit for Warcry. So today we're going to be kit bashing him to go with our treemans. The guys I showed off before on their cool swamp bases. So he's going to get kit bashed to go with them. Let me show off another one. Ugh. So pretty fun stuff. I like these guys a lot. The Tree Man is on a 40 mil base, so I'm probably going to be count as Arc Revenant for Warcry. Alright, so let's get him out of the box, check him out. There we go. We got nothing else in the box. Box can go over there. He's got a bunch of sport ball rolls I don't understand. And then here is his assembly guide. Nice and simple. He has a couple of options. He can have like a helmet, or he can have a bare face, or he can have this like mask, like root mask if he wants to. And the scroll is an option. But we're going to save the scroll for another project. So he's on what I think is a 40. That looks, it's either a 40 or a 50. Let's check. It's a 40. Alright, so that's his garbage. Go over there. Let's take a look at the runner. Alright, so we have top of the tree man's head. We have our cutie patootie squirrel, got an arm, we've got some back branches, another arm. Sadly, this stupid bug thing is not separate, so we're going to have to snip that off. Same thing with the sports ball helmet, we're going to have to cut that off too. So we'll have to figure those two out and figure out something to do there, because I don't want either of those on my tree man. And we've got part of the or the entire fancy helmet head if you want it. Don't care about that. We've got what looks like some more arm, a leg. This is the gridiron mask thing if you want it. Looks like a leg and some more little fill-in tree bits. Alright, so let's look at some bits that we could potentially use for him before we start cutting him out. Let's take a look at some bits that I've got. I'm just off camera here. I have a giant thing of bits. What I do is I put all my bits in little bags, and then I try to figure out which ones are which. So those are AdMech. This is generic demon bits. I have one that has treeman bits in it. This is ogres and Ossiarch bone reapers. That's terrain bits. Chaos bits. Oh, I gotta stand up. Nurgle bits. None of these are the bits I need. Okay. Maybe they actually aren't in a little baggie. Maybe they're in the box still. This is how I got my other Sylvaneth here. I got them from the Warcry box. Maybe I left their bits in there. Being organized. Oh yeah, let's see if their bits are in here. They are. Put the cards out for a minute, put them out of the way. Don't need those for this. Why is that in there? And then there's some more. Oh, there. Okay. Alright, so let's see, we got some armor plates. Got a little tree bug with arrows. Got an arm. Giving this guy some more arms would be cool. Swords. More arms. An evil hand. Let's see what we got here. We've got some hair, an evil hand, a bunch of weapons, some hair, a lute, an evil arm there, which is neat. More evil arms. These are, looks like we've got right and left here. The cool, more tree ones are primarily right, though. It's kind of a shame. We need to have, cool tree arms on each side. There's a little bug as well who's got arrows. Very cute, not particularly useful. There's a scythe. Anything here? We've got some little branch bits that might be useful for our kitbash. We've got a big sword as well. It's kind of cool. We've got a bow. We've got some of these more scythes, more little armor bits, some tree faces, more armor bits here and there. There's a little bug and like a skull. That's really cool. It's pretty neat. We got some more swords. We've got some kind of flying bug. More of these little branch pieces, which are very useful. Okay, so we've got some good bits for kit bashing this guy. Let's look at what kind of skulls we have, because I do want him to have the same kind of skull infested appearance, even though he's not going to have a skull for his face. Let's check the skulls. to the skulls box. A lot of these got used recently when I made a skull rack for my Queek head taker Vermin Lord. Okay. Alright, there's Orc Skull. It's pretty cool. It's got its mouth open like that. Lots and lots of people skulls. Here we go. That's the good stuff. Alright, you got some cool... That one's cool. I like that one. This one's really cool too. That's like an Ossiarch Bone Ripper skull. Some bird skulls in there that are cool too. Got some demon skulls. As well, the Bloodletter skulls are cool. So yeah, lots of skull options too, which is good. So we'll put those off to the side as well, and we'll remember them as we're getting our guy together. Alright, so let's put him together according to the instructions. And if we come across anything we particularly want to work on, we'll do it as we go. Move that out of the way. Okay. So we need number 2, which is this guy. And there we go. We need number 1, which is actually not on this runner. Where's number 1? There it is. It's interesting. There's some kind of like evil chalice inside of it. On the box, like side picture, it shows there's like a bird nest in there. That's interesting. See, yeah, there's some like chalice with a skull or something. No, in the box art, there's like a bird nest like in his mouth. That's really cool. Wonder why they didn't choose to do that. All right, let's clean some of these nubs up a little bit. There we go. King of the nubs. Nicked a little bit out of the branch, but it's okay. Alright, we're good there. And we've got this. It also looks good. Let's get our glue out. Making sure it works. And then we're going to dry fit the pieces. We're in camera? Yeah, we're good. Okay. She let me... I apologize for moving the camera a little bit. Let me move it out a little bit. There we go. So I feel like I'm bumping my head into the damn thing. Ugh. There we go. Yeah, that's much better. Alright. Okay, now dry fitting these. They go just like that, nice and easy. Alright, we'll put our glue here. Put them together. Okay. He's actually not going to be that big. Interesting, I kind of thought he'd be bigger, but I guess he's only on a 40, so... Guess it's not that surprising. I mean, I guess, you know, for being on a 40, he's going to be pretty big compared to like a Terminator or something. Okay. And then we need number 4 after that, which is this one down here. Then we're going to need 5 and 6, which are his feet. But yeah, he's going to be, counts as Tree Revenant. or Sylvaneth Remnant or whatever. I think it's I'm pretty sure it's Tree Revenant. Usually it's a dude that has like big wings, and he's got like a, looks like he has like a bug growing out of his back with the big wings, and it's cool. But I've got this guy now. So this guy's gonna be the Tree Revenant, and he'll be the leader for my Sylvaneth Warband for Warcry. I do enjoy building the Sylvaneth, but I don't really want a full army of them. I think if the line was a little more, like if it included like some like, I don't know, like Fae and like, you know, centaurs and stuff, maybe not centaurs, but like, you know, some like, what was the word I'm looking for here? Fae is probably the closest word I'm looking for, really. But some stuff that isn't just tree people, I think I'd be more interested in the line, to be honest. Because like I really like the tree people, but like, shit. You know, it'd be cool to have like some giant squirrel cavalry or something. You know what I mean? Like they're going bonkers with the Lumineth. I would love to see them take that energy over to some other lines like Sylvaneth. Because like I like that energy a lot, you know, like the same stuff that they did recently with the AdMac, where they had got the crazy flyers and the dogs, like cavalry cowboys and stuff. That's legit. Like that's what I want more of. I want that kind of soup. Like whatever they're smoking that day, I want them to pass that around the office, you know. Ooh. Okay. This is weird. Maybe I'm putting it on backwards or something? No. This strange piece. Not seem to. There it goes. Interesting. So there's a little bit of a gap at the bottom. I guess the leg's gonna cover that up, maybe. Go. Blarp. It's a tree man face. Man, trees. Alright, and then this is this leg here. I think. Yeah, that feels right-ish. As I knock his jaw off again. Do I have these on the wrong side, maybe? Yes. Yeah, that feels way righter. Yep, that's correct. Yep, 100%. Alright, sweet. That's why you dry fit everything. Especially when you cut the parts out without looking at their numbers. If I just read the instructions, I wouldn't have been confused there. But if I just read the instructions, it wouldn't have been me. Go. Alright. Da-da-da-da. Wow. Step in action. Alright. Let's put him on his base. And then we'll get thinking about what we're going to do to him. So I haven't actually planned it all. So we're kind of winging it with our little tree man here. The only thing I know is I want to get rid of that football helmet on his branch there, and I want to get rid of the bug thing on his branch there. I don't want either of those. Derp. I do like the idea of him having a couple other extra arms and stuff. I think that's pretty cool. So we'll let him dry for a sec while we put his arms together. Alright. So 7, 8, 9, and 10. Mr. Tree Man. You somewhere where you're slightly on camera. And then we'll... I know I don't want the crown, but we'll snip this out just to see what it looks like. But the metal helmet is a definite hard pass, and the squirrel we are going to save for another project. So. Kind of neat. See the giant nub is still on there, but yeah, it gives him like a mouth guard thing. That's kind of cool. I mean, it's not a look I want for this build, but it's not bad. So I'll throw that in the pile of still enough bits. We'll get these arms together. Check for nubs. They look okay. This one for nubs also looks okay. And these are not the pieces that go together. There's our squirrel. We're going to leave him on the runner so we don't lose him because he's a tiny little motherfucker. And then he's going to go into place of honor on the shelf so I don't lose him. If I'm being super honest, I want him to be a pilot of a knight. So when I get my final knight for my knight army, he's probably going to pilot it. Okay, so that clicks together nice and easy. These are ball joints in there, which is nice. So he'll have some posing. So we'll figure that out before we glue it in. Okay, here we go. Getting that glue down. Wow. Wow. Evil Tree Man arms. So I like the face this thing has. My first instinct is to actually put a bunch of skulls in the branches. I think would be kind of cool. Yeah, those are cool arms. Yeah, and then they just sock it in however you want them to. Whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa. I do like the idea of him having maybe asymmetric arms would be really cool. Like maybe he could have, you know, this one and then maybe like one coming out of the face or something, or like down around here, coming out on one side, and then this side just has the one. That would actually look really cool, especially with a pose like... Oh, slightly off camera. Hello! That would look really cool, especially with a pose like that. And then I could actually, like, fill his inside up with skulls. That would be kind of cool. And then put some in the branches. Yeah, I think that's actually a really cool idea. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's take a look at those extra parts that we have again. Let's see what we got. We've got... I want some of those, like, monster arms. There's one on there. There's a lot on here. Alright, we'll pull that one out. I could give him a weapon as well. I could easily convert one of these weapons to appear in his hands. Let's see, there's a It's a big tree arm there. And we've got a bunch of little branches and stuff. Alright, so let's clip out one of those arms, see how it looks. If it's too small, we'll back up and reevaluate. Alright, so which one looks the biggest? Probably this one here. Come on. There we go. Alright. Okay, so that's that. And then if we put this arm in like this, you know, totally put it in the face there. That's a little weird. But yeah, not just like that would be pretty cool. Actually, yeah. Snip the nub down a little and then put it in like that. That'd be pretty rad. Especially if he, you know, if he's in this sort of pose, right? Like, then it shows off his extra arm some. You know, it can be like that. Yeah, I could be fool crazy and give him a couple of them. Like, have him have one of the branches be an arm. I don't know, I think that's a little bit much. So maybe like one like that. Maybe actually I'll do another one around the back. Actually give him like 4 arms. It might be neat. Alright, so let's so that's something we're interested in doing for this kit bash. I know I want to remove this little bug guy, and I know I want to remove the helmet. So let's do that, because those are things that I know I want to do. So I'm just going to snip through here like this. Not super worried about saving the helmet. It's not important to me, so. Oh, he's actually attached on the backside. Okay. There we go. And the helmet's gone. Well, I mean, it's right here, but gone from our tree man, and then we need to get rid of this little bug guy. So to get rid of him, we're actually going to have to take probably the right side of that branch with him. So let's do that first. Yeah, I don't think he can be removed without removing the branch. So we'll remove the branch, we'll place a skull there. It's Warhammer. The answer is always skulls. Some of the little branches are really delicate. Like I almost broke that one off just by handling it. Okay. Just some precision snipping here. There we go. And our little bug friend is gone. And we actually managed to save the bug friend if I ever wanted to use him for anything, but I don't. Okay, so I do want to put a skull there. This I think looks okay. I think we'll leave that as is. I'll just clean it up with the razor a little bit. Beard. Just clean it up with the razor a little bit. And then this we're going to put a skull on. Oh. Alright, so let's put one of the big animal skulls on there. We're going to need some human skulls. Does this have any human skulls on it? No. There's a big orc skull, though. That's cool. The skull box is unnecessarily expensive, but man, is it nice. Alright, so let's put... I don't want to use one of the giant animal skulls, but I do want one of the animal skulls. Let's put this one up there. And we'll clean up those nubs. Just like that. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now that's gonna go just like that. Perfect. Actually, it's gonna sit perfect there. Go. Zoom. Just like that. Alright, that's pretty cool. Now let's see if we can actually get any of these little bits of the branch here, and we'll stick one of them out of the eye. Like the tree has grown up around it. And we'll just pop that in the eye like that. Still on cam? Yep, nice. Shit, where did I drop that? Dropped it right on top. That's adorable. Okay. But we'll put this in the eye like that. Shit. No, stop. Thank you. Just like that. Yep, there it goes. That's pretty badass. And we're actually gonna do some more glue here because he's coming up the base a little bit. So give me a second to hold him down so he reattaches some, and then we'll look at what other bits we have for him. Yeah, I'm pulling him off the base a little bit by handling him so soon after putting him on the base. Lots of times when I do this, what I really like to do is I like to do this, where it's sort of like the body just on the base. It's like the Battle Sisters I was building last night. There they are. They're basically just, because I don't know what heads and arms and stuff and what position I want them to be in yet, so they're just like that. So I don't mess them up and knock them off the base, especially things with small points of contact. Because this guy actually, he has a bunch of them, but there's actually very small points of contact on him. Okay, so we've got him. Is he in the shot? No. Let's put him in the shot. There he goes. Got him. We don't need his instructions anymore. They can go away. So while he's gluing down, I want to put some skulls in his mouth, like in there, like he's filled up with skulls. I also want him to have that same kind of like filler material maybe in there, so I might actually do some green stuff in there and then stick the skulls in the green stuff. But this eye, I want to put a skull in that eye. It's just so big. So let's see what skulls we have that could go in the eye. Human skull like that would just pop right in. Yeah, so let's clip out a couple human skulls to add inside the mouth there, and to like pop in that eye. Got that one. We've got this one with the broken jaw here. We've got this one here with like a head injury. We'll just clip out like 3 or 4 of them. And then we'll do one without any damage to it maybe. Yeah, I like this one. This one's good. I'll do one of these. Go. All right. Shit. No. But yeah, something like that. So let's drill the eye out and make it a little bit bigger so this can sit in there a little nicer. Get a bigger drill bit. Is it bigger than a 3 mil? 3 mil's bigger than it, so we'll do that. We'll hit it with a 3 mil, widen it up a tiny bit. See if that helps. Put in the skull in there. Oh, let's actually get our green stuff together too while we're waiting. While we're waiting, letting him dry a little, we'll get some green stuff together. Ugh. Here we go. This is the last of my Need-A-Light, which is like Chinese knockoff green stuff. But it's way cheaper than the real stuff on Amazon. So now we're going to get our Need-A-Light together. And it does a decent enough job. I mean, it's almost as good as green stuff. It doesn't hold shape as well, I will say. It can dry like shrinks in a super tiny bit when it dries. I don't think real green stuff does that, but it's never caused me issue. But it is something I have noticed that it does do it a little bit. So, okay. We got all the plastic off that side. Now we just munch it together. And make sure to lick our fingers so it doesn't get all stuck up on us. Do 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 do. My hair looks super gray. I need to shave it today. Bum, 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 bum. You can see the wash I was using last night. It's now infested my nail. Alright, there we go. Well, now I'm just going to take a little bit of this. We're going to work it inside there. Let's get some tools out for this, actually. Sculpting tools, come to me. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, there's that weird, like, chalice detail in there, but I don't really care about that. I'd much rather have some of this matching green color that my other guys are going to have. So, like, they have this, like, kind of green connective tissue here and there. I'd much rather have this guy have some of that to paint than this weird chalice that I don't understand. So maybe the chalice thing's supposed to be like a football trophy or something, I don't know, but it's not a detail I really care about. I'd much rather have like some planty connecting tissue instead. Plus it'll give us something for the skulls to like snug into and it'll look nicer. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. Put a little bit more up in there. Put a little down the bottom, and then that should be it for the green stuff. just to get something in there to paint that kind of like connective tissue color, so that I can carry that color over into this model nicely, so he ties into the army a little bit better. Make sure it's covering everything from the top. Looking good there. Alright. We'll get a little bit more to do with like the bottom of the jaw there to build that up a little for the skulls. And then we'll put some skulls in. Actually, before we do that, we're going to drill the eye out. Before we put the skulls in. Make that eye a little bit bigger to fit a skull on it. There we go. Yep, now we've got some connecting tissue on the inside, and we have a nice base to stick some skulls into, so that he will match our other treeman better. Let's go ahead and let's pull his eye out a little bit. Don't know if that actually helped. It's the perfect skull. This is the broken one. It's the one I want in the eye. Yeah, alright, I'm going to have to get in there with the razor blade. Just do a little bit of detail around the inside there. A little bit of scraping. A little bit of scraping. Get it looking good. Just like that. Okay. And then our Mr. Skull fits right in there. Perfect. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty rad. Okay, so let's get some glue in there so we don't drop it while we're moving it around to okay. There we go. I'm going to angle it down a little. Just trying to get it to sit in a way that I like. No, stop. Thank you. Should have tried to get it to sit in a way I liked and then glue it from the back, but yeah, that's good. I like that. That's good right there. Yeah. And now we got to get some skulls on his insides. Ching ching. So let's get that in. Get some in there in the mouth. So what are we all if not horrifying animated trees filled with skulls? Right? This is probably super hard to see on camera because it is super hard to see in real life. I should have left his face plate off while I did this, but I didn't think about it. So. And then we'll do one more up there, like on the left. Yeah, and there we go. And that's our skulls inside of our horrifying tree man. So you can see them up in there, a couple of them in there, one down below. And there'll be lots of connecting tissue showing through, so we can carry that green color through as well. He's got the one in the eye. He's got the other one in the horn there. It's looking pretty good. Without just being like a tube of skulls. Okay, yeah, it looks pretty good. Alright, so let's do the arms now. I do think I want him to be in this, like, I'm gonna get you kind of pose with this arm, like, wow, I do like that. I think that's cool. So let's go ahead and let's put those in. Maybe actually a little more like that. Like that, maybe? Or like this. Let's put some glue on and we'll figure it out. I kind of like all the poses I'm seeing. I'm just not 100% sure which one yet. I think. Yeah, like that. That's the answer right there. Alright, and then I'm going to glue up this arm here. And this one I want this one to be like back. Like, okay. And then we're going to put his extra arm on down here. So we're actually going to nip the ball on it so it's a little more flat so it connects better. And we don't want to cut it down too much, but we do want to flatten it up so then it will connect to the body better. There we go. And put that on there. And I'll put that like that. Yeah. And that gives him a little more personality, which is good. We're going to put a super tiny bit of glue right there, just to connect it, to give it this other extra arm a second point of connection. Yeah. And if we wanted to do the roots, what would that look like? And we could still actually easily do the roots if we wanted. On the face. Keep going back to it because it's kind of beard-like, and I like that. But you lose the detail of like the mouth. I think being able to see into the mouth and see the skulls is cooler. Yeah. This hole's going to bug me though, so we're actually going to fill that with green stuff. Don't like that. No. Thank you. No, stop. Stop. Stay glued. Please. Oh my god. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so now he's not gonna have an extra like eye next to his eye. Yeah, nice. Alright, so yeah, there we go. He's got, pull him back on camera so he's a little more focused. He's got that extra arm, which is cool. He's got some green stuff in there covering up that weird chalice, also giving us a place to tie in with the mint green like connective tissue. He's got some skulls in there. He's got a skull in this eye. And he's got a skull in his branches. Yeah, there we go. And he's going to be my Arc Revenant, Tree Revenant. Let's check the book so I actually say the word right. Sentinels of Order. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. They come after Stormcast. There we go. Arc Revenant. That's what he's going to be. Because the Arc Revenant's on a 40 mil base. I think a Branch Witch is too. So technically, I guess he could be a Branch Witch. But I'm going to use him as an Arc Revenant. Because I actually like the Branch Witch model. I might get one of those. Don't really like the Arc Revenant model. So he's going to be a Branch Witch for my Sylvaneth. Yeah. Nice. No, he's going to be an Arc Revenant. God. There we go. He is all done. So, from in a box, looking at him, to fully kitbashed, about 15 minutes. So I'll let this stuff dry, and this evening I will spray him and then paint him. Maybe we'll paint him together on Wednesday. Yeah, that'll be fun. We'll paint him together on Wednesday. Wednesday's stream is going to be later than normal. Because I have to go into the office on Wednesday, so it will be later than normal, but yeah, we'll paint him on Wednesday. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call it there. A little bit early this time, but only about a couple minutes. Next stream we'll paint him. I'll get him primed for it and ready. And excuse me. That won't take a whole stream, but we'll get him looking like these guys. Get him looking good, just like them, so he can be their leader. And when I play Warcry. And if I get those done in time, maybe we'll do some of these guys for Warcry, or maybe we'll paint some Battle Sisters. They're really tiny though. But yeah. Well, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully it was fun watching me kitbash this tree guy. And I will go ahead and I will paint him up on Wednesday on stream. And yeah. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. There we go. Thank you for watching. Bye.